Great. Before we start, I like after debating a little bit, I decided to install 4 mods on Turtle. First mod is going to be that I can just like save whenever I want to. I mean, for everyone on Discord, you already know the mods. For everyone else, just like very quickly, I can save whenever I want to. I'm trying to not abuse it, so not like going to save before like every minor thing. Um, but I don't know. I don't want to have to redo sometimes like over an hour of progress. So I decided for that. I think I will be a little bit less frustrated by dying, and I think that's going to be just beneficial for me and also for you because you see less of frustrated Ethan. A second mod is during cutscenes. You probably saw that the FPS are locked to 30, so it's like just not as smooth. And there's just like a mod to fix that. Um, I also got a mod that I'm able to pick up like herbs way faster because you don't have to see like Henry going to his knee, stretching out his arm, but it's going to be a little bit faster. I'm looking forward to that. I hope you are too. And there was another mod. I should have written that down because it's been like a week since I modded. Oh yeah, I got a mod, or basically I worked around a little bit with reshading, which you mentioned, Mana-chan. And basically, everything's going to be like slightly brighter. It's not going to be a lot. It's not like night vision or dark vision or anything, but just so that I can see things during the day. Because, as I said, with the light just like right beside the camera going at me, it's sometimes a little bit hard to see stuff. So, yeah. Those are the 4 mods. So, there we go. The weather was good today. Nice, maybe a bit colder than yesterday. It is here too, and tomorrow's going to be like super cold. And yesterday was like really rainy because of the thunderstorm yesterday evening. Yeah. It's interesting how far we are away from each other, like in different states of Germany, but still seems like weather's basically always the same, right? Oh well. But yeah, how's the weather at your place, Luna? I hope it's also cooling down a little bit for you. Yay for mods! Yay for mods, indeed. You installed Rayshake? Yes, I did. Okay, if you remember, from last time, we had this account of a heretic where we had to follow like directions, and I looked at my notes again, like right before starting the stream, and I can only read like half the words I wrote down. So I don't know. It's like first left village crossroads, Gur of Christ. It kind of looks like hunger of Christ, but I don't think that's it. Um, Christ pointed the Um, and then I can't read anything anymore in the next line, so we're just going to read that stuff again. But before we do that, we're just using our new feature, and we're saving. Isn't it amazing? So, quest items, heretics testimony. And I would say this time we're just like reading it again and again, because I think that's easier than like thinking about like one path to take right away. Also because I can't remember shit. I think last time we started actually here when I left the village, and I was like, where do we even leave the village? And while editing, I saw that his description begins earlier. Down here. I began my pilgrimage in I forgot how to pronounce this city again. It's not Ushitz, but let's call it that, right? I began my pilgrimage in Ushitz, a den of iniquity where the people were drinking and fornicating, so left the corrupt place at once. And at once I saw another abomination, the temple of the bride of the Antichrist. So the church, I guess. With the proud Babylonian tower. I went past it quickly towards the rising sun. And that's, I think, something which is very important, so we have to leave for east. I don't have to take like all those paths here, which I was afraid of last time. Okay, so we go to east, and I shouldn't have closed the book. But hey, that's something, right? When I left the village, I came upon crossroads and didn't know which way to go. So I fell on my knees and prayed. And my prayer was heard, for the finger of Christ rose from the ground. Oh, finger of Christ, it said in my notes. Um, anyway. The finger of Christ rose from the ground to show the right path. On I went, through the sinful land, and suddenly I heard the sound of a 1,000-headed crowd at work, and I saw their queen and their towers. Not really sure about that, but anyway. It's a very lovely 8 degree at the moment. Oh, nice. It's like really cool though. I think here's about like 14 or something. It is like pullover weather, but like it's not cold. From 28 degrees to 8 degrees in less than 48 hours. Welcome to 2025. Yeah, climate change. Yay. Okay, I would say let's go here. Because I would say that looks like Crossroads, right? Use free shade for Sims 4 to make my game brighter and a bit more vibrant. Oh, nice. And for Skyrim, I use EMB, which is a bit heavier. So, like, more complicated, or do you mean by heavier? It's 12 degrees Celsius here. Yeah, I think it's similar here. I want my 10 degrees back. I would also take it back. I think Luna would disagree, though. I think we're having the same issue as last time, that the game is completely silent. Why does that happen? We had that last time too, right? Oh, it's restart the game. That is so weird. Because I mean, last time when I started the game, it was also like first time I started it, it was completely silent, and then when we restart, it worked out. No idea why. You keep your 20 degrees. I retreat to my crypt. Oh wow, you zombie. I guess zombies wouldn't care. But I gotta say, same June. I also feel like the headaches cause of like very crass weather shifts. I still don't hear the game. Is it me? But you also can't hear it. What is that? Game. It is such a weird bug. No game sound. Yeah, I also don't hear anything. And console things. Yeah, I mean everything's up here. I don't know why. Hmm. That's very weird. But I don't have like many more ideas than like restarting the game. If we don't hear the game, I don't know, it's kind of pointless. Doop, 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 doop. I mean, if it doesn't work now, I would say maybe we just like reset the sound settings of the game. I don't know. Ah, I hear something. That's good. I take it. Yeah, there we go. And now it's quiet again. What the heck? Why? I hear the game. Yeah, I also just heard it, but now it's gone. Why? It's completely silent. That is so weird. We're just loading me that's fixing something? But I don't know. Nope. It's a very weird bug. Permit? If I reset it? No, also if I reset it, nothing happens. Why? Could mods be blamed? But I tried out the mods and it worked. That's the thing. I mean, I guess mods could be blamed. But like, it is weird. We're just trying to restart it again. I mean, it can't be. I'm just thinking about like which mod could it be? Especially because like the startup sequence you can kind of hear, right? Hmm. Yeah, we can hear. wonder if I maybe have to wait and not skip that. Maybe that helps. But then we got the long cutscene.
Charles the Fourth.
And now? Yeah. I think it has something to do with going into full screen mode. But now I can hear the game. You can also hear the game. I see that. I see that you can hear it. We will just load and hope. Just pray. Be pro-good Catholics, please. I can hear something. I hear the birds. There we go. Alright. Whew. Taking out of the game and tapping back could help. I think actually that's what broke at Marathon. Because the game starts like in a small window, and I have to tap out and tap in for it to go full screen. And I think you have to wait for the game to be in the main menu, and then you can do the tapping in, tapping out, tapping in for it to go full screen, and then it works. But anyway, it just works. We take that. Let's just very quickly run to our quest line, so the sound doesn't vanish. Alright, I forgot like already half of what we read. Okay, we have to go east. I know that. We're following the marker, and then the finger of Christ pointed to the right path. I wonder if it's actually like literal, if it's about like taking the right path. I mean, here we already have the crossing, but we also have a shrine. Y.K. Lee, Olaf Vash, H. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to pronounce anything. Olaf Vash, Shalat das Monoid, I guess. Since I don't see a finger of Christ, I also don't really see a grave. I would just say we take it literally, and we're going to stay on the right path. Any objections? No? Okay. Also, to just show you how fast we can now pick up herbs, isn't that cool? I know I'm impatient, but I like this so much more. One thistle. Alright. So, what was the next thing? Thank you, Omnissiah, for making it work. Right. Also, autocorrect did change the word again. It is really horrible. The thing is, I always complain about autocorrect. When I disable autocorrect, I just notice how bad I type. And then I always activate it again. Alright. On I went through a sinful land, and suddenly I heard the sound of 1,000-headed crowd at work. And I saw the queen. It's bees, isn't it? It's about bees. Bees are 1,000-headed crowds, and they have queens. And the towers are just like the beehives. Okay, so if we're on the correct path, we should see beehives, right? On I went through the sinful land, so we have to walk some more, see that. I journeyed further on all at once. There rose from the ground the jaws of the behemoth. His broken teeth jutted up to the heavens like the tombstones of the Moabites. I have absolutely no idea about that clue. But hey, first things first. I really hope we're on the right path. I'm not so sure anymore. I don't see beehives. Those are just stones, those are not beehives. I don't know, it feels like we're on the wrong path. And I'm also like really not sure about distances. I mean, we left the city to the east and the right path. Maybe we have to take the other one, but then we're no longer on the right path. I don't know. I guess the shrine marker thingy was like looking towards the left path, right? Yeah, that's what he meant by like finger of Christ. I don't know. Hey dude, are you a bandit or wayfarer? You are wayfarer. And what do we do with wayfarers? Oops.
You thieving magpie!
Oh, what's that called? Oh, I didn't sneak. Well. I was like, why was I caught? Oh. I also thought I turned around. I did not. I'm so glad I have a map which is working. Hey, wayfarer. Here I am again. Can I try to steal from you again? Oh, I guess I can. Cool. D was a strategic walking to the wrong direction. I don't need your breads. I will take your dagger. I can take your money. And you can keep your eggs. Hey, I'm leveled up in stealth. Sneaky shit is added again. Do you just call me sneaky shit, Luna? How dare you? I think with my pickpocketing success rate, which is actually decent, I'm better than sneaky shit. Yeah. I think we have to take the other path. I mean, also with like walking in the wrong direction, we definitely didn't see any beehives. Sure, in the most endearing way. I'm not so sure, June. I'm not so sure. I mean, we should also just hear the bees, right? But yeah, I guess with the marker being here, it's kind of marking the left path. So I guess the left path is the right path. Or at least I hope so. Come on, bees. Where are you? I don't hear bees. Oh no, I'm never going to find the destination. Oh my gosh! Yes, those are beehives. For a second I was like, am I celebrating too early? Are those beehives? Those are some odd beehives. Hey, we can steal some honey. Cool. Do you think the bees are going to attack us? Okay, they are not. Good. Nom nom nom. And hey, Marine, how are you doing? Nice to see you. How was your weekend? Sorry, I was going to say hi first, but I kept changing your name, which is just rude. Aww. Alright. So, now we have to look for the teeth of a behemoth. Oh my gosh. I journeyed further on, and all at once there rose from the ground the jaws of the behemoth, and his broken teeth jutted up to the heavens like the tombstones of the Moabites. I don't even have any idea who or what Moabites are. I don't know if I'm like not Christian enough for that. Moabites. The Moabites were an ancient Semitic people who lived off the east of the Dead Sea in what is now modern-day Jordan. Huh. Did you know that? I certainly did not. Well, that doesn't help though. It just sounds kind of brutal, doesn't it? Autocorrect is a vein, for real. Okay, we look for something. The jaws of the beam. Are we just talking about graves, maybe? But I mean, then it would be too literal, right? Or it'd be like the tombstones of the Moabites if you're just talking about... Or maybe it's about those stones here. Interesting sight. I don't know, maybe. Do those stones look like the teeth of a behemoth to you? I wouldn't say so. I kind of hope that this here was belladonna. But it's not, it's just some... It's just some useless pretty flower. Dang it. Okay, where's the next? So I went through the mouth of the beast. I think we're in the correct place. And by the road, I saw the abode of the apostles Peter and Andrew. I was hungry, so I took the fruits of their labors and filled my belly. The abode of apostles Peter and Andrew. Is this like a chapel or something? By the road. Let's see. And the fruits of their labor. We're not talking about that hut there, right? Or that one? By the road. I know that people used to, like, refer to locations of, like, landmarks and stuff like that. I would be so lost. I would be, like, in this game, like, what? Where? It's like, when I was, like, really young and I didn't have, like, a phone with, like, constant internet connection, I tried to find, like, the city library one time. And I asked someone, and they were like, "Oh yeah, no problem. You just need to, at the end of this road, you go left, and you go on that road, and then you go straight across, and then you have like that spring fountain there, and there you have to just go around it and take like the second exit after like that figure on that fountain, and then you go to the bakery, but that bakery, not that bakery, like that brand, and then you have to go right, but then immediately left." And I was like, sure, thank you. I will definitely find the way. Good directions, proper directions. Yeah, it doesn't help. Like, my memory is like, okay, you can hold, like, one line of directions. I would be so confused. I was too! I was so lost. And I asked, like, 20 people, and in the end, I was just like, I think, like, 5 turns or something. But, like, the first time someone described that way to me, I was like, it feels like it's in another city. But I also have to say the first person was like really bad at describing directions. Do you think this might be the humble abode? I mean, it is a camp. Oh, maybe the fruits of the labor is actually soup stealing. Maybe we have a fellow soup stealer here. I'm honestly not so sure though. I'm just gonna mark the interesting side because that's kind of like the last thing I'm quite sure was correct. Oh well. Let's see if there's someone home. And despite the reshade, I still think it's dark, isn't it? Ooh, lockpick easy. There's no one home and we can steal. Let's hope that no one comes home though. Because that would be awkward. Still no one here. Boar hide, dog skin, horse hide, sheepskin, and wooden combat, and bandages. Ooh. Gonna call our horse and put some of our stolen goods in there. In the horse. No, you know what I mean. Or at least I hope someone does. That's the way to do it. Good directions, proper directions. But it's like way too many. I can't remember shit, Luna. Even with the book, I mean, you see how often I look into that book. I'm just like, okay, you can do this. Step by step, Ethan. Step by step. I kind of want to put away some more stuff, because I mean, we're really close to being in combat again. What was this book here? Item info. Okay, we can sell that, so we can also put it on our horse. I'm confused trying to follow directions in a building when something is down the hallway. I fear that so much. Like, first time I start like somewhere and like all the hallways look exactly the same, and then you like people are showing you around and they're like, oh, that's here, that's here, that's here, that's there, and I'm like, I'm gonna ask you again. Can I ask you again like 50 more times? So yeah, I really feel that. On the other hand, sometimes my brain is like, okay, that specific way which you just walked once, which you're never going to walk again, that one you know. And I'm like, why? Anyway, also put those things here away. Why are we encumbered? We basically have like, it feels like we have nothing on us. Work out a little more, Henry. Do we have so much food? Yeah, we do. We do have a little bit of food, actually. Let's eat some mushrooms, which are spoiled. You know, the good food. Okay. Use the perk human dustbin. That guy eating a snail. Okay, let's read the book again. So, I guess we're in the abode. I was hungry, so I took the fruits of the labors and filled my belly. Then I left the house and saw two widows weeping and keening. I wept with them, and they let me sleep in their shadow. It's getting less and less clear. Two widows. Are we're not probably not talking about actual people, are we? They let me sleep in their shadows. And widows are also trees. Isn't like Wailing Widow, Weeping Widow, isn't that also a tree? Oh my gosh, I just don't know really plant names in English. Is this a widow? This is just one, isn't it? Maybe I should look that up before I base my whole strategy on that. Okay, does anyone know? Are those widows? Weeping Willow, yes, nice. But willow, not widow. But is it the same? Is Willow widow? Is that the same? You'd enjoy Morrowind, not. Willows. I don't know. I think it's not the worst. Yeah, I guess it's conjecture, isn't it? I saw two widows weeping and keening. I wept with them and they let me sleep in their shadow. I think it's about trees. I think those are weeping widows. I went further along the edge of the world and saw the ribs of the great Leviathan washed up by the seal. What kind of description is that? Okay, you know what? We go with that theory. So, further towards the edge. Here also we have a fish trap. Gosh, I almost feel illiterate here. I'm like, what are they trying to tell me? The ribs of the great Leviathan washed up by the sea. I mean, Leviathan was like a giant sea monster. Then I saw two bridges over the river Jordan, and the devil tempted me and tried me to lure me on the right. Okay, I guess we walk, we see corpse Leviathan, and then we have like two bridges, and we take the left one. That sounds absolutely insane. What am I doing here? What are you doing here, Henry? Don't you have anything better to do? Sometimes it's kind of hard to actually focus on the herbs, like the hitboxes are weird. This doesn't feel right.